Somehow my net worth increased by $6,500 in the past month. And in this video, I'm going to tell you what happened that led to this solid increase. Be sure to stick around to find out each way that my net worth increased over the past month and how much my net worth has increased this year so far. Hey everyone, I appreciate that you clicked on this video and are watching it through to the end. My name is Brad and I created Transparent Finance to be as open as possible with my finances. If you want to learn about building your net worth, investing, and making more money, I recommend subscribing to this channel. Getting back to the topic at hand, if you watched my video last month, you know that in March, my net worth only increased by $50. That was due to market conditions and the fact that we had multiple large expenses in March. Not to worry, in April, we got back on track and we were able to get the savings train going again, which was a solid contributor to the increase in my net worth this month. So as I mentioned in the intro, my net worth increased by $6,500 in the past month. This brings my total net worth to $688,350. It's crazy how quickly I am approaching $700,000, at least from my perspective. I want you to think about something for a minute. Last month, my net worth increased more than what my income was after taxes. This is just another reminder that saving and investing can be much more powerful than your job income. But obviously, your job or other sources of income are necessary to invest, but just be careful with how you interpret this information. So let's jump right into what contributed to the increase in my net worth over the past month. The biggest contributor to the increase was my stock portfolio, which went from $146,800 to $152,300, or an increase of $5,500. The second biggest contributor to the increase was my cash holdings, which went from $90,000 to $91,200, or an increase of $1,200. The third biggest contributor to the increase was my home equity, which increased by $700, bringing my total home equity to $298,950. As you may know, every month that you pay your mortgage, your home equity increases, assuming that the worth of your house does not go down. In this case, the value of my home stayed at $650,000, so I am only counting the mortgage payoff amount as the contributor. Another investment that did not increase in value is the vacant piece of land that I own. It is currently valued at $130,000, but since I own it outright with no mortgage, it did not add or subtract anything from my net worth. Of course, more often than not, there's usually an investment that loses value at various net worth check-ins. This past month, it just happened to be crypto. My crypto portfolio went from a value of $16,800 last month to $15,900 this month, which is a loss of $900. This is all good though, because I am fully prepared for my net worth to fluctuate up and down in the short term. But over time, assuming I've made the right investments, I'm expecting big things from my net worth. When you are looking at your net worth, I think it is important to look at the percentages of your holdings. This will give you a good idea of where you might be able to put more money in and what things you should take money out of. Let's go to the pie chart to get started with the biggest contributor to my net worth, which is my primary residence at 43% of my net worth. This tells me that I have a lot of equity in my home, and if a good investment opportunity comes up, I can either do a HELOC or a cash out refinance to take money out of my home. Coming up next, we have stocks, which consists of 22% of my net worth. After that, we have the vacant piece of land at 19% of my portfolio, cash at 14% of my portfolio, and finally, crypto at 2% of my portfolio. I find this interesting because I have always heard of people keeping their crypto accounts at 5 to 10% of their net worth. But in this case, I am perfectly fine with keeping it as is. The state of crypto right now makes me uneasy, so I'm not going to increase any of my investments in crypto. If anything, I always feel that I could be putting more money in the stock market. I truly believe in low-cost index funds, so that's where a lot of my new investment goes. Since we are 4 months into the year, let's take a look at what has happened to my net worth this year so far. As of today, my net worth has increased by $27,200, and I have yet to see a month where my net worth has decreased. I am absolutely positive that I will see a point this year that my net worth takes a dip, but that is just a part of the reality when tracking your net worth. Hey, real quick, thanks so much for watching up to this point in the video. I appreciate you all, and I wanted to encourage you to subscribe to this channel if this is the type of content that you are interested in. Also, please like this video, share this video, and comment to make the YouTube algorithm happy and help me get more eyeballs on these videos. As you can see, April was a good month for me. I would not mind my net worth increasing $6,500 every month. We all know it doesn't quite work that way, but we can keep dreaming that we will see a never-ending increase. Let's do a quick recap of what makes up my current net worth number of $688,350. I also want to say that to get to this number, it has taken me close to 11 years. So if you are in it for the long haul, you could do this or much better. My biggest contributor is my house, which makes up $298,950 of my net worth. The next biggest is stocks at $152,300. And after that, it is the vacant piece of land that I own at $130,000. Coming at number 4, we have cash at $91,200. Finally, we have crypto, which is at $15,900. Once you add all these together, you're going to get my net worth number of $688,350. I know I have mentioned this in previous videos, but so many people are focused on salary, and I think that needs to change. Don't get me wrong, I think salary is very important, but I believe that net worth is a better indicator of financial health. If you have a high salary, but you are in a ton of debt and are not saving any money, you have a negative net worth. I see this time and time again. People spending more money than they earn without regard for their future. Learn how to save and invest as much money as you can, building your net worth along the way. I have a lot of financial and emotional security knowing that if I liquidated all of my investments and put all of my money into low-cost index funds, then combine that with my app company income, I would live a pretty good life. At the end of the day, I hope that you find these videos useful and encouraging on your path to financial independence. Be sure to let me know what you think in the comments. That's it for now. Until next time, keep at it.